Right.
I would say the only other, and it's a much broader topic, right? Like, we can get into a lot of things as it relates to this, is going to be the effective date of a reopened claim. So what we were talking about originally was the effective date as it relates to filing an original claim for benefits. And then once the VA issues a decision, whether it be favorable or unfavorable, and favorable in the context of granting service connection, but maybe not granting at the evaluation or rating that would be appropriate, there's a certain amount of time to appeal. And if an appeal isn't filed within that time period, then that decision becomes final. And then when you reopen your claim, there are a lot of different ways, or at least there were under the legacy process, right? A lot of different ways to potentially get an earlier effective date than the date of actually filing that official claim to reopen.
Correct. Yes. So now under the AMA, when you file your supplemental claim to reopen, that it will be your effective date unless your appeal is still pending or you're within the 12 months that Stacey was talking about since the rating decision from that original decision. On the face of it, it's an error that the VA makes that would have changed the outcome of the decision at that time without adding any evidence. Those are difficult to prove, but they are possible. If you can prove that that type of an error was made, then you can reopen, or I guess not really reopen, but file that Q claim and argue that earlier effective date that way. But those can be difficult to prove.